Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thank you so much for coming by. My name's Sharon and my channel is called Retirement Edit UK. So I work part-time, I work 20 hours a week locally, and this gives me enough free time to be able to spend with my mum and take her shopping every week. Also gives me time to catch up with family and friends, and also doing my vlogging on YouTube. So I'm really lucky that I've got a good work-life balance, and what I talk about on my vlog are about cook with me's and recipes. I also talk about personal finance and budgeting and how I try and keep myself accountable for what I spend. I also talk about finds in charity shops and what I get on Vinted. And I also talk about grocery hauls from Marks and Spencer's, Sainsbury's, Aldi, Lidl's. So if these are the kinds of things that you enjoy watching, I would really love it if you stick around and watch my channel. So what are we going to chat about today? So I thought I'd fill you in with what happened on Monday. Got rather a nasty surprise through the letterbox in the post. Yeah, let me show you. I can't obviously show you the full details because it's got personal details on there, but this will give you a gist of what came through. Parking charge, £85. When I ripped the envelope open, I was like, oh no, how did I get that? One half of me was pleased to see it was kind of like a private car parking company, so that meant I had basically done something wrong with parking on, you know, supermarket property, as opposed to getting something like a speeding ticket. Not that I speed, but I'm just saying, or going in a yellow box junction or anything like that. So I was still kind of like a bit, yeah, very disappointed that I'd got a ticket, obviously. But when I looked at it, I looked at the date that I had incurred the penalty, and it was at the beginning of November when I'd taken my mum to Marks and Spencer's, and we'd also popped to Boots as well to get a couple of bits. Now I didn't realise that the car park by Marks and Spencer's had an hourly limit to it. It most probably does say, and I think tunnel vision of getting a trolley, walking around to the shop, coming back, putting the trolley back, putting the shopping in the car. I've never really paid any attention as to how long you can actually stay there. So it was a bit of a shock. And I think I'd overstayed my stay by, let me have a look, roughly about 16 minutes. So yeah, wasn't a happy bunny. And £85, I was like, well, that's a lot of money, that's too much money. And then when I did check the small print along here, it does say payment to be made within 28 days of date issued by 10th of December. This parking charge notice is discounted to £50 if paid within 14 days from the date of issue by the 26th of November. So yeah, I was slightly feeling better that it was £50 I had to pay rather than 85. So I was chatting to my mum about it, and she kindly said about going halves on the ticket. Well, anyway, when we went to Marks and Spencer's this week in a different town, she actually just gave me the cash, and she said, like, here, just take it, pay it off in full. And I said, it's absolutely fine, we can go halves. And she said, no, just pay for it in full, it's absolutely fine. So bless her, you know, that turned out to be a bit of an expensive old shopping day at Marks and Spencer's this week on Tuesday, with her paying for the ticket as well. But I did pay it on Tuesday afternoon. I thought, you know what, let me just get that out of the way. There's no way I want that increasing to £85. Yeah, no way at all. So yeah, so Tuesday we did go to a different town to do our Marks and Spencer shopping, and I'll show you now what I got in Marks and Spencer's. So I'll see you in a little while. Hi everyone, it's Tuesday afternoon and I've just returned from taking my mum to Marks and Spencer's, and she very kindly got me some shopping, which I'm going to show you now. So I don't normally go shopping on a Tuesday, but my work week is a little bit upended because I've had Monday and Tuesday off, and I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday instead, just for this week. So let's get going with what was got from Marks and Spencer's. So first up is some breaded ham, and as I'm working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I thought this would be nice for sandwiches, and that was £2.75. Then next on the list is some red grapes. I really enjoyed Marks and Spencer's red grapes, so got some more of those. Those were £2.50. Then I thought I'd give these a go. I have had them before, but not recently, and I thought they'd be nice with jacket potato. And 2 minced beef and onion pies with puff pastry. I do like puff pastry. These were £2.75. And keeping on the theme of puff pastry, got some more mince pies, and these were £3. Then next on the list is some chicken Kievs, and these were £3.50. I did quite like the Marks and Spencer's ones, so got those again. Then this is a new try. After experiencing the delicious lasagna from Marks and Spencer's, thought I'd give this a go. So rich and comforting lamb moussaka. I love moussaka. I haven't had it in a long time, but when I saw it, I thought, oh yes. So it's got layers of slow cooked lamb ragu, tender potatoes and aubergines, topped with a rich bechamel sauce. Doesn't that sound absolutely delicious? My mum couldn't be convinced. She got the lasagnas again, and the moussaka was £6.50, so really looking forward to trying this. The next on the list, what I needed was some multi-surface wipes. These were £1.80. And then I've got some soup left, so I wanted to get a baguette, and that was 80p. And then we've got some avocados. These perfectly ripe ones were £2. And then last on the list is some tender stem broccoli, and this was also £2. So pretty happy with the little shop there. Few meals there. Couple of the beef and onion slices, couple of chicken Kievs, the lamb moussaka. So there's at least 5 meals just there. Very happy with that. Anything taking your fancy? That I really can't wait to try, and I'd be very surprised if I didn't like it. Yeah, and always love the Marks and Spencer's puff pastry mince pies. So, yep, thanks to my mum, and another great shop done at Marks and Spencer's. So, yeah, I cannot wait to try the moussaka. Oh, I just love comfort food like that. And like I said in the video, my mum opted to get lasagna. She actually got 2 and put them in the freezer because she enjoyed it so much. I'm, yeah, gonna definitely have the moussaka over the weekend. Very, very lovely treat indeed. So yeah, thanks to my mum for all my Marks and Spencer's goodies. So what else have I been up to over the last couple of weeks, I'd say, and I have been keeping a note in my spending diary. I've slowly been getting little bits and pieces for Christmas, but just so far things that I can give to my granddaughter. So I'm not going to tell you what I got as such or show you, because obviously, you know, I want to keep that private and let her be the first person to see the presents. But yeah, I can kind of go through my spending diary and tell you in a roundabout way the kind of things that I got. So on Monday the 10th of November, I went on Vinted and I bought some little toy figures. She loves toy figures. She's got a little doll's house at mine and she's also got one at home. So regardless of whatever kind of toy figure it is, she does really enjoy playing with them. And she uses the little doll's houses, or she makes up her own little games. So I got those from Vinted, very happy with those. So with buyer's fees and postage, that came to £4.31. And then next on the list was Tuesday the 11th, and this was new purchase in Lidl. I got some more figures. These ones are CBB ones, and I also got a puzzle game. So the total spend there was £11.98. And then on the Thursday, I was in the charity shop and I managed to pick up another couple of bits. And one is a word game, helping her phrase words together, and another one is a board which involves interaction, doing stuff on there. So the board was £3 and the word builder game was £2.50. And then on Saturday the 15th, I bought a floor puzzle from Vinted, and with buyer's fees and postage, that came to £4.24. And then on Sunday, when I was out, and I featured it in my previous vlog, I got a little advent calendar and that was £1.39. So I'm slowly managing to build up some nice little bits and pieces to put in a big Christmas bag for my granddaughter. I think that's most probably going to be the way to go. I have bought previously for her birthday and Christmas just maybe 1 or 2 bigger items, but obviously you can imagine how space is limited when you've got like a child under 5. There's just toys absolutely everywhere, so I don't really want to be buying big items. I think it'll be more appreciated if I get a few little items which she can go backwards and forwards to. So that's my thought process for getting her presents for Christmas, and then I will think about what I'm going to get for my mum towards the end of the month. She gets catalogues from companies who do like really high quality clothing in Scotland, and she has seen a jacket that she really likes, so I'm going to quite possibly order that for her, or if by the time that I'm ready to order she sees something else that she'd prefer, then I'll get that. And then it will be Christmas presents for my besties, and also my boys, yes. So it's relatively small, you know, the amount of presents that I have to get for everybody, and it's quite nice actually. Oh, and I've also got to do Secret Santa at work, but I know the person I'm getting for and I know what I'm getting, and I'm very happy with that. I did a little bit of detective work, and although I haven't seen the actual item that I'm going to get as yet, I know in my head what it is that I want to buy. So yeah, I'm very happy that I do know, because with Secret Santa sometimes you just really don't know what to get for people, do you? So yeah, so that's basically where I am at with buying little things for Christmas. And yeah, with Christmas we'll take it as it comes. Myself and my son will be spending Christmas together. We won't be having a traditional turkey dinner because he's not over keen on turkey, and I can take or leave it. I may buy myself a little joint that can go in the freezer, not as big as the one that I'd previously shown on a vlog a few weeks ago, but maybe just one that's enough for two, and then I can have it one day and have the leftovers the next day. And yeah, I can have that maybe over Christmas at some point. But we both decided that we would like a slow cooked lamb curry, and I'll make some rice, roast potatoes. He's going to make a Big Mac and cheese and some veg, and then yeah, I'll have whatever I fancy for afters. So I think it's just about enjoying what you actually want to eat. I mean, I do enjoy a roast turkey dinner, but I'm not going to have one if, you know, the people I'm with don't particularly enjoy it. I'd rather we both have something we really enjoy. So yeah, so the slow cooker can do all the work for the Christmas Day dinner for us this year. So thank you so much for watching my video, and please leave any comments about what I've chatted about today. How are you getting on with your Christmas shopping? Have you got a lot to get? Have you started yet? If you can let me know in the comments, maybe give me some inspiration for some Christmas presents for family and friends. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoy your weekend, whatever you're getting up to. Make sure you wrap up warm. The week's being quite frosty. You know, it has taken a turn now, so we are experiencing colder weather, and yeah, the scarf and hats and gloves are all at the ready now. So take care, whatever you get up to, enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you again soon. Bye everyone.